Welcome back to the channel where we are in Seville for a week, one of our bucket list cities. We'll show you everything we got up to, including the Real Alcazar, the cathedral and even a football match where we saw Real Betis ladies.
Also, the Seville Mushroom, the Spanish Plaza, the Golden Tower, Torre De Oro, the city's ballroom, some delicious local food, the excellent Flamenco Museum and the ancient Roman city Italica.
Behind me is Seville Cathedral. It's the Cathedral of St Mary. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and it's also a former mosque.
Even in February, as you can see, it gets very busy, so I would recommend you book online.
The cathedral we see today was built on the site of a 12th century mosque and converted to the cathedral in 1248. The tower is the Giralda Tower. Now the bell tower, it was the mosque's minaret. Before we explored the cathedral, we decided to walk to the top of the Giralda Tower. We were surprised to find ramps instead of steps. There are 35 of these ramps that lead you up to the top floor with the bells. Once at the top, you get excellent views of the city.
The cathedral was like no other we have visited, with many unique parts. There was so much to explore. Each room was a surprise, beautifully and ornately decorated.
Our visit ended with seeing the very impressive tomb of Christopher Columbus. It's a fresh morning in Seville and we've come to the Metropol Parasol, also known as the Setas de Sevilla, the mushroom of Seville. It's a wooden structure where you can walk to the top and around and get great views of the city. It was completed in 2011. So spaceship. Feels like you're going to be beamed up in Star Trek to the top. It's a very, very unique structure and a real fun way to experience the city's skyline. And in some way it reminds me of something that Gaudi may have designed. The whole structure is made out of wood. It's coated, I think, with something for protection. It makes it look a bit metallic.
We almost forgot that our ticket included both a day and nighttime visit. Good job we've remembered, as it's a completely different experience with the lights.
Beneath the mushroom structure is an inside food market. As well as fruit, veg, meat and fish, you can also get something to eat and drink.
Then another floor down, beneath the market, are some Roman ruins, known as the Antiquarium. It's around €2 to enter, or free with a Royal Alcazar ticket.
Luckily the sun's come out for our visit to the Alcázar of Seville, the Royal Palace of Seville. It's kept its North American name because it used to be an Islamic citadel between the 10th and 13th centuries. The detail is pretty amazing. Along with the cathedral, the palace is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The beauty of this place is really quite incredible. So many rooms, so much detail. I don't think I've been in a palace that's anything like this. Once you've explored the palace with its hundreds of rooms and got lost many times, you've then got these extensive gardens to wander that are within the walls of the palace, and they are just as beautiful as the rooms in the palace itself. The place should be on everyone's bucket list. It's just worth coming to Seville to experience this palace. Where you going, mate? Where you off to? We're going to an archaeological site called Italica, which was once a Roman city. We've decided to part walk it and part bus it, so overall it'll take us about an hour. But after a couple of days walking around Seville itself, it'll be nice to take a trip out of the city.
So we've got chocolate con churros. Not sure if I'm saying that quite right.
We decided we needed to have a second breakfast whilst we were walking to the bus stop. There's too many gorgeous smells coming from the cafes. This is really delicious, and the churros is slightly salty, but gives it a little bit of a savoury edge to it. So it makes it a bit different from what I had before, I think. We were expecting to pay by card. There's even a machine there with the sign where you can bleep your card, but obviously it's not working today, so we had to pay by cash, which is good because we had cash.
It only cost €1.50 to come in, which we thought was a pretty good price, but if you are in the EU it's free, so not for us anymore.
On this mosaic floor there are 33 different bird species. This site is enormous. It covers such a huge area, and there is so much which needs to be dug up, excavated. I suspect if we came back here in 10 years time, there'll be lots more to see. Friends, Romans, countrymen, let the games begin. Is that what they said?
Something like that.
I'm glad they're preparing to go out and do battle.
Oh
Right.
no, don't die. No, never to be seen again.
I'll come back, you're scary out there. Plaza De España is another very popular place to come here in Seville. It's another beautiful building, and unlike the palace, it's completely free. Each of these sections where the people are sitting all represent a city in Spain.
The plaza was built in 1928 for the Iberian American World Fair in 1929. We decided to rent city bikes. It was a great way to get to the Real Betis Stadium. The city has many dedicated cycle paths.
We've come to see Real Betis Feminas, the ladies team. They are playing Granada and they are in the top league in Spain, La Liga F. Granada currently sit 6th in the division and Real Betis are 13th. So obviously Granada are favourites for this game, and the early part of the game shows that they are dominating possession. Well, the game has come to an end. Real Betis 1, Granada 3. Seems a bit unfair to Real Betis to lose by that many, because it was a close game and they had plenty of chances, but they didn't put them away. But it's been an extremely entertaining match. Definitely worth us coming to.
Our apartment is in the old part of the city, and there's still a section of the old city wall left. Lots of the city streets are very narrow and winding. You can easily get lost in them. Hola!
Is this your home?
For the week.
So this is our ground floor apartment. Nice, spacious, open plan living room and kitchen. Large TV. And, bathroom with a lovely shower. And the bedroom with loads of cupboard space. It's a great place to stay in the heart of Seville, with a short walk into the major parts of the city. We've come to the Friera area, which is quite close to St Julian's where we're staying, and we're going to find a bar to have a drink. We've been in this bar the other night, which is pretty cool, very local. It's quite a bustling little area and more lively than St Julian's where we're staying. I think we need to go over there. So we're going to go to a bar that we've been to before. So we have ourselves 2 large cervezas. Cost us €6. Good value. Cheers. Here's to a good night.
This potato salad is the best potato salad we have ever had, isn't it? It's just so nourish and creamy. Try and get a bit. This is good.
Okay, so we've got 3 more dishes. Sonatas de bacala frito, which is translated to fish fingers. And then we've got mushrooms, breaded mushrooms filled with curd meat and cheese. And then we've got potato croquettes with ham. When we ate here the other night, the mushrooms were absolutely awesome, so we had to have them again. The green sauce.
This is good. Yeah.
They are fantastic.
Go on then, try the cod.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Different from fish fingers at home.
yeah, but is it more like
It's,
when you have fish and chips? It's like a
Well, yeah, I suppose it is. The fish is very, very soft.
flaky.
Yeah,
like it's
very
like,
flaky,
like a
it's
mini fish and chips.
Mini fish
well,
and chips,
not the
yeah.
chips, but just the fish.
And the last thing, nice and crunchy, as it should be. And nice, and a bit of creamy inside, soft potato. The crispiness is very, very light and it's perfectly done. Excellent. Seville is full of beautiful buildings, including this lovely corner building. In the Plaza de San Francisco, you are surrounded by many attractive 16th century buildings. €25 for a fan, yeah. Well, they're top-notch fans, aren't they?
57 euros for that one over there. 70. Oh my god.
We're queuing up to get into the Torre De Oro, which is a medieval tower, which will have a good viewpoint of around the city and especially the river. So, it turns out the museum is free, but you can make a voluntary contribution, which we did of course. And inside we have a small maritime museum. So you can't go to the very top up there, but you can go to this slightly higher raised point that allows you to see over the edge of the castle. Where the bulls are kept before they go out to do battle. It feels a bit sad really, thinking about the bulls waiting here before they go out and have to fight. It feels very gladiatorial. And you think it feels very much like an amphitheatre in Roman times. It wasn't until recent I realised that bullfighting was still happening in Spain. I went to a mock bullfight when I was a child. I didn't think it happened for real. It feels very barbaric. It doesn't really sit too comfortably with me. Hello.
This is where the matador hides.
Just learned that the word matador, translated to English, is killer. Say no more. The bull's got nowhere to hide, has it?
No.
Seville is where flamenco started, so we visited the museum to find out more. The museum teaches you about the history, the many famous singers and dancers, the different dance styles and costumes.
Inspired. I can't speak. We're getting inspired by being in the Flamenco Museum. We are visiting the museum today, and tomorrow we're going to attend a show.
The museum's flamenco show was very passionate, dramatic and emotional. It was our last evening in the city and a perfect way to round off our trip.
If anyone tells you it doesn't rain in Spain, they're lying.